And Anthony, fast on your video. I want you to on your video. From the beginning, I have noticed that you never on your video. So you know how to connect it and set, or you're sleeping there or what, Anthony? Huh? Okay, then let me call and tell your parents. That's if you want like that. Okay, fine. Delvin Karthik, do you have any problem in? Okay, Fizan, sometime problem. Okay. Melita, Karthik, Ahlam, Anandu. Any problem if you have, please put it. I will check with your parents also. Anthony, he went or what? Where is he? Okay. Ahlam, do you have any problem? Fagad, why you switched it off? Nazrin, Anantu, Karthik, switching on, off, switching on, off. What happened? Okay. Okay. Share screen, I'll take later. So I told you a few points related to how to protect the workers in the unorganized sector. Okay, how can we protect the workers in the rural areas? How can we protect in the urban areas that I discussed with you all? And okay, I cannot see everyone. Okay, so again coming to the topic, Sean, can you tell how can we protect the farmers in the rural areas? Few points they have given. How can we protect? Sean, how can we protect the farmers? So some group of people, they are involved, they are included in the vulnerable group, or they are belonging to a group, or they are belonging to the unorganized sector. How can we protect them? Sean. Sean, do you know? Yes or no? It's not heard. Whatever you are telling, it's not heard. Keep the mic properly or increase the volume. Nothing is heard. Rohan, can you tell?
Yes, ma'am.
Any one method through which the government, how can they protect the people in unorganized sector?
Giving the health facility.
By giving the health facility? How?
Giving jobs.
By giving jobs. How the government can create jobs?
Buildings.
Yeah,
Government.
by constructing many things, the government can give jobs. That is one thing. Other than that, there are some particular ways I told you. So well, can you tell?
And by giving small interest of loans.
By giving?
Small interest of loans.
A little more louder.
Small interest of loans.
Yeah, by giving cheap loans, they can be brought up in their life. Then, who all belong to this unorganized sector in villages and all? Who
Uneducated.
all? Uneducated people? No, there are particular names I took, particular group of people I told, who belong
Scheduled
to.
caste and scheduled caste.
No, in rural areas. The scheduled caste and scheduled tribe comes in general. Even they are in urban area also, they are in rural area also. In rural area, a group of people I told you, or some people I told you, who comes in the
Poor.
category of
Land, farm laborers and
farm laborers, then
small farmers.
small farmers or marginal farmers. All those people comes in the category of vulnerable group, or we say unorganized sector. Okay. Now, few suggestions were given. We can provide them seeds, we can provide them storage facility, we can give some, we can support them with marketing facility, so that they can be supported or they can come up in their life, okay, or they can be in the organized sector. Next, I told you, in the urban areas there are a group of people who comes in the category of unorganized sector. Okay, Isha, can you tell who comes in the category in the urban areas?
Unemployed workers.
Unemployed people, in the sense there are some employed people who are there. Employed people only in the unorganized sector. But who are those people? Think of urban area. They are not having any facilities. What kind of work it will be? Alna Rose. Alna, switch on your video. Ashik. Vishnu. Vishal. All who extra, some extra people are coming over. What on this? I have not seen these names now. Yes. Okay. Karthik is given the answer. That is construction jobs. Okay. Those people who are working in the working in the construction area, they are in the category of this unorganized sector. Any other group of people? Housemaids, okay.
Workers in small scale industry.
Workers in small scale industry. Now, how to support them? How can we bring them to the organized sector, or how to protect these workers? How can we protect? By
giving loan.
Okay, giving loans is one. You can see that that is a common point everywhere. By giving loans, maybe by giving loans they can start a proper particular small scale industry with a lot of investment that can be done. Any other? Security, say fixed salary can be provided. Okay. Then
Safe working.
louder.
Safe working environment.
Safe working environment, that is correct. Okay, that is correct. This can be done. Then anything else? Strict rules can be passed. Okay, some sort of rules and regulations can be passed, so that they can go and inspect whether these people are following these rules and regulations. That can be done. So these are the important points related to how can we protect the people in the unorganized sector. Okay. Now I'll just share the screen. There is a video related to it. Just 1 minute. Some points I told you related to how can we increase the employment. Unorganized sector I told, and next is related to another kind of division that is based on ownership.
Services lies with the government. The motive behind running a public sector.
Now listen, here it is based on the nature of ownership. Nature of ownership in the sense who owns that particular sector. Okay. Some industries, you know that it is owned by the government. That we call it as public sector. Okay. Some industries are owned by the people, or maybe a group of people or an organization. That comes under the private sector. Okay, so there are two one more division on the basis of employment. One more division in the sense, first division I told you that it was based on the nature of activity. That was divided into 3 sectors. What are those divisions? Just tell me fast. What are those divisions?
Unorganized.
First division.
Primary.
Secondary, tertiary. Yes, that was based on nature of activity. Second one, it was based on nature of employment. Okay, employment, what was the division? Organized and unorganized. Okay, now the third division they have given, it is based, what is the criteria they have used here? It is based on what? Ownership. Now on the basis of ownership, it is divided into 2. Which are they?
Public and private.
Public sector and the private sector. Now, public sector, I told that who is the owner here?
Government.
Government is the owner here, and private sector, who is the owner? Who owns that?
Individual or a group.
Maybe individual, group of individuals or an organization. Okay. So here there are some features for this public sector. Ownerships of asset. Ownership of asset in the sense whatever property they have, it will be owned by the government. And delivery of services in the sense when they own something, they produce something, and that produced things will be delivered by the government. So this is the first feature of the government or public sector. What is the main aim of government sector, or what is the main aim of public sector? Are they involved in making a lot of money, or like that it is? Is it like that? What is their main aim, public sector? Dominic?
To help the citizens.
Dominic? Dominic, are you there? He is sitting in front and hearing something else or watching something else. When I call you also, there is no response. Who is Dominic's friend? Just message him. That is better. The teacher is calling. Anuj? See. What is the main aim of a government sector or a public sector?
Delivery of services, government.
Delivery of services. What I am asking, whether when the government is producing something, do you think that they will sell it for high price? No, they will not sell for high price. Why they are not selling for high price? They can sell, but why they are not doing that? Can anyone say why they do like that? Anybody knows or not?
And to help the poor.
It is mainly to help the poor people, or you can say that government is mainly aiming for the welfare of the people. Okay, they don't see that whether they are getting money or not. So main aim of government, you can see, that is welfare of the people. What do you think about private people? Private ownership or private sector, are they involved in welfare? Are they ready to do anything for the welfare of the people? What is their main aim?
And their aim is to their own development.
In the sense, see, when you start an industry, what is your aim?
Profit.
To get more and more money. You want to get more and more money. That is why we are starting an industry. Okay, so here when you start an industry, our main aim is to get more and more and more profit. Okay, that is our main aim. That's what we say, that public sector, their main aim is welfare of the people. Private sector, what is their main aim? That is that welfare? Earning more and more profit here. Okay, so you can just see the features of public sector and private sector.
Is welfare of the public. Say, for example, the post office, and even the railways. They come under public sector. Then it is private sector. Here,
So you can see post office or railways, they do charge money, but they don't charge money according to the cost. Okay, they take a reasonable money from the people, but it is not according to what they spent. They spent huge amount of money. You think of a railway, they have to spend a lot of money on the construction of railways, even on the trains, the compartments and everything. They have to spend a lot of money, but they are not charging that much money from the people, because they want the people to have a proper transportation. Easily the people reach from one destination to another destination, and their main aim is welfare. If they start charging more money, then that shows that they are getting more and more profit.
the ownership of assets and delivery of service lies with the private individuals or companies. So, in simple words, public sector is owned and managed by the government. Private sectors are owned and managed by the private individuals. Here, what is the motive? The motive is profit. We have all heard of Tatas and Reliance. They are examples of private sector.
Yeah, they all services, whatever we are providing to the people, that is one thing. It is related to the provision of services, like for example education. Okay, you might have heard that government provides free education to the people. Okay, now when government provides free education, they don't charge anything. They provide other facilities also. Can you tell some other facilities what is provided in the government schools? Can anyone say?
Midday meals.
Midday meals are provided, yes. Then say louder. No, you are not clear. Gautam, can you say what else they provide in the government school?
Medical equipments.
Medical? See, for the students in the government school, they provide so many things freely. What all free things are provided? Sanya, can you tell? Sanya? Midday meals, okay. Only that? Anything else is provided? Freely? Books are given. Very good. Books are given freely to the people, to the students. Anything else?
Uniforms.
Uniforms are given. Very good. Uniforms are given freely to the students here. And sometimes you know that some schools, you might have heard that they provide cycles and they provide laptops for the higher education. These are all the things they give freely to the students. Okay. Now, why the government is giving freely all these things? Because to promote education. Other things, if you see that, take a case of any private school, they charge actually fees from the students, and they are involved in the education mainly for a purpose here. Okay, it's not that they are giving free education or freely. The things are not given in the private schools or anything like that. So government does give the education freely. Why the government does this? Because it is mainly for the welfare of the people, because educated people contribute to the welfare of the society, or educated people will be helpful in giving or in bringing lot of economic development here. So this is one thing you can see related to government in relation to agriculture, in relation to education. Now any other thing, if you think of a situation where if there is no government education at all, so what will happen to the education level of the people? What will happen?
Decrease.
It will decrease. Okay. Then at the same time, what will happen to the cost of education?
Increase.
It will be very high. Poor people or some group of people, they may not be able to send their children if there are only the private schools. Okay. So that is one thing. So we expect that government should provide some facilities, some services to the people. Now think of construction of a dam, or think of construction or generation of electricity, think of railways. If these are provided by the private sector, what will happen? Syed, can you tell?
Very high.
Syed, can you tell? If all these generation of electricity, otherwise if the construction of roads, if the transportation, if it is provided only by the private people, what will happen? Syed?
There will not be any kind of government.
No, I am asking what will happen to that if they are provided only by the private sector? If generation, Hi? Say loudly, it's not clear. Eva, are you doing something else? Lena, can you tell? Lena,
Can you repeat the?
if there is, if government is not providing electricity, what will happen to the electricity?
It will waste.
They will waste. I mean, they will always want to take in a I mean, they will exploit. Okay. Other than that, the electricity is used by all the people. What will happen to that? Electricity, roads, if it is all constructed by the private people, what will be its result? I cannot hear whatever you are telling. Gautam, can you tell? Okay. Anantu, right? Can you tell?
We should give money to them.
We should give money to them. Even we are providing money to government also. But that money, what difference it makes if it is provided by the private people?
They'll try to get the maximum profit.
Yeah, they will always try to get a profit. So what happens here? The cost of using electricity will be very high. The price of using electricity will be very high. Or whenever, if you are going on the road, everywhere you can see that people will be collecting money for that, or toll will be there, because it is done by private people. Okay, you might have seen that you are not allowed to enter on the private roads. Some areas are there, right, like that. Okay, so that area you cannot move freely. If this is done by private people, then we have to pay lot of money to those people. So our life will be very difficult. So we expect whom to do all these services? Who should do all these services? The government. We feel that government should provide all these services at a very reasonable rate, or at a very cheap rate. That is what people expect. Now, think one more situation. You know that if to construct a railway, you need a lot of investment. Sometimes the private people, they may not have that much investment with them. Or to construct a dam, I mean mainly for generating electricity, you need millions of money. That private people are not interested in investing that, because you know that after investing, after many years only, it will take somewhat 5-10 years to construct the dam itself. So what happens here? They can't wait for such a long time to start getting the profit. So they don't want to invest in that particular areas. Another one thing, okay, if they constructed the dams for getting the electricity, you see that how they will collect from the people. They don't want to go to everyone's house and collect the people, so they have to employ a lot of people. So like that, all these things, if you see, private people, they are not interested in investing in these areas, especially railways or generation of electricity. They are not interested. Now, even if they are interested, if they are starting to provide these facilities, they will charge a very high rate of interest, which people can't afford, or they have to pay a lot of money here. So come back to the video now.
Include basic essential services like education and healthcare, expensive large-scale infrastructure development services like building roads.
Here, do you think
However,
that
why does the government
there is an area you can see that government support people? Okay, government support people in the sense government want the industries to be set up in the country. Why the government want like this? Why we should have so many industries in our country? For what purpose?
And our country will develop.
Our country will develop. Okay, what about the availability of goods? More and more goods will be available in our country. Okay, so government always wants the industries to be set up in all the fields. There is a reason the government wants our country to develop.
Which the private sector will not provide at a reasonable cost.
Yeah, just see this.
Like
One minute.
construction of roads, bridges, railways, harbors, generating electricity, and irrigation. Some areas need spending large amount of money, which is beyond the capacity of private sector.
Yeah, the private sector, they can't spend that much money because it is beyond the capacity. You think of a construction of railway systems, so much money is involved in that. That is not there with the private sector.
Collecting money from thousands of people who do use these facilities is not easy, and it is done by the government. Even if private sector do provide these things, they would charge a high rate for their use. So the government has to undertake heavy spending and ensure that these facilities are available for everyone. Now, there are some activities.
Now, government, I told you that government will support the private sector, or government will support the industries. The reason is that government or if there are more and more industries, our development will be very high. Okay. Now when the government starts supporting the industries, or you can see that what are the ways through which government can support the industries? Can anyone say in what way the government support the industries? By giving them Fizan, your voice is lagging and lagging. Anybody else? Anjali, can you tell?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How government can support the industries?
By providing
By providing
electricity so that people
Okay,
can
by
get more
providing
jobs.
electricity. See, government will provide electricity, but there is a difference in that. You know that when we get electricity at our home, the rate is little bit low compared to the industries. Industries, they always charge more money from them. Okay, so you can see that government can give a concession whenever a new industry is going to be started. Government can give some concessions over that. So electricity, when they are providing, okay, they can say that we will provide maybe for 1 year or 2 years, we will provide the electricity at a cheaper rate. Okay, this is done mainly to encourage the starting of industries, mainly to promote the industries. Another one point what they have given, you know that whenever they start industries, they have to pay some amount of money to the government, or some taxes are there. Okay, so sometimes government says that, okay, you don't pay the taxes for 5 years, you set up your industry, you flourish or you start producing. After 5 years, we will start charging the taxes. So till that time, you have a relaxation, you need not pay the taxes. So this is one way the government, they support the industries. Why they support the industries? Because through many industries, our country can be a developed one. So the two examples I told you. One is that electricity can be provided at a cheaper rate. Another one, they can give tax incentive. Tax incentive in the sense they can say, government can say that okay, first 5 years you need not pay any taxes, you start production, you start selling the things, then after 5 years only you need to pay the taxes. So this is one method through which government support the industries. Okay. Now the same way you might have heard that the government is, or one more point you can say, government can arrange for loans for the small scale industries. That also can be done to promote the industries. Okay. Another one, you might have studied about the farmers. Farmers are always supported by the government. In what ways the government support the farmers? Atulya, can you tell?
By providing loans.
By providing loans. Other than that so many loans we told. Other than that, how the government support the farmers? You have studied this last year. How the farmers are supported?
By providing irrigation system.
By providing irrigation facilities. Okay. Then any other method?
Seeds
You have
and
studied?
fertilizers.
Huh?
Providing.
By
By
providing?
providing seeds.
Seeds and fertilizers.
Louder.
And by seeds.
And by providing seeds and fertilizers.
By providing seeds. Okay, okay. Production is done. After that, how they will support? How the government support?
Transportation.
Transportation.
Making
Okay, that is
roads.
also done. Okay. Anything else? Marketing. How? Government is announcing some plans and all for the farmers, to benefit the farmers, to encourage the farmers to do the cultivation. What are those? You have studied this last year, 9th standard.
Minimum wage.
Yes. Is it minimum wage? Minimum? Louder. I can't hear Fizan. Others, anyone?
Minimum cost.
Minimum cost. Something else.
Income.
Not income. See, after production they should sell that. Okay, you know that whenever after production the prices will go very low, because so many things are available in the market. I mean, so much of amount of this food grains are available in the market. So government want to support the farmers. So something they have, and they will announce. What is that? What is that? Minimum support price. Have you heard about it? Minimum support price. Huh? What is that? Minimum support price you have not heard? MSP. You have not heard? No.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Let me tell you. Minimum support price is actually announced by the government to support the farmers, or to encourage the farmers to have more and more production, because just after the production what happens, the prices will go very low. Okay, because more and more food grains are everywhere, so they will not be able to sell their food grains. So government will announce before itself, okay, this much price for 1 kg rice, like that they will announce. So no, and what they will do, they will buy these things from the farmers and they will stock it in the FCI. Have you heard about FCI? Anyone? Tell, have you heard about it? FCI.
No, ma'am.
No, FCI is Food Corporation of India. Okay, so what they do, they will announce some minimum price. Okay, they will, for example, I am telling, they tell that, okay, for 20 rupees per kg rice, we will take the rice from the farmers. Then we will take, in the sense government will take. Government will take it, stock it in the FCI. And what they do with this stocked food grains? They will distribute it to the people. How they will distribute? Through the ration shops or fair price shops. Okay, so here how the government support farmers? Government support farmers, whatever you said. They give the seeds, or they take the they give some incentives will be given. Other than that, they will announce a fair price. That fair price, at that price, government will take the things from farmers, they will stock it and they will distribute this to the people at a cheaper cost. Okay, they are not, you know that in ration shops when you go and buy, the rice will be available at a cheaper rate. Maybe government is buying at 10 rupees or 20 rupees, but they are not taking that 20 rupees fully from people. They are charging less amount of money. So like this, they are supporting people also, they are supporting the farmers also. Okay, so this is one way how they are supporting the people, at the same time how they are supporting the industrialists, the farmers here.
By which government has to support the private sector, or they may not continue the production or business. Say for example, government produces and supplies electricity at a rate which these industries can't afford. Government bears a part of the cost, buys wheat and rice from farmers at fair price, stores it in godown and sells at lower price to consumers through ration shops.
Okay.
Then providing health and education facilities.
That I will tell you later. Let me take the attendance. I want everyone to tell very fast, okay? Otherwise I will mark absent. 10B, Aaron?
Present, ma'am.
Agna? Absent. Alicia? Just
Absent.
someone please say, see otherwise, okay? Absent. Anuj? I saw him
Absent.
before. I saw him, Anuj, when I saw the video, he was there.
Yeah, you are there.
Susan?
He was
Present, ma'am.
Ashna?
not there.
Godwin? Absent. Lena?
Present, ma'am.
Godwin present or absent? Okay, tell then. Lena?
Present, ma'am.
Cresjo?
Present, ma'am.
Delvin?
Present, ma'am.
Elena? Absent. Isha?
Present, ma'am.
Huh?
Chris Joe present.
Yeah. Elena absent. Isha?
Present, ma'am.
Eva?
Present, ma'am.
Shifana? Fizan?
Present, ma'am.
Krishna? Maria?
Present, ma'am.
Meghna? Nihal?
Present, ma'am.
Don Krishna present.
Krishna present, then why are you not telling that time? Okay, Nazil? Absent. Nabil? Absent. Navneet?
Present.
Nazrin?
Present.
Noble? Absent. Rachel George?
Present, ma'am.
Rachel Bobbin? Absent. Raya?
Present, ma'am.
Rohan?
Present, ma'am.
Roland? Roshan? Absent. Shweta? Absent. Vishnu?
Present, ma'am.
Present. Okay, 9C now. Eben?
Present, ma'am.
Ahlam? Alna? Ananda Krishna?
Present, ma'am.
Anjali Priya?
Present, ma'am.
Anthony? Arun Bhaskar? Ashik Joshi?
Present, ma'am.
Atulya?
Present, ma'am.
Baston Joe?
Present, ma'am.
Devasena? Dominic? Elsa?
Present, ma'am.
Emrin? Fagad? Gauri Nandana?
Present, ma'am.
Gautam?
Present, ma'am.
Gerlin? Jesslyn? Gerlin is absent or present?
Present.
Present. Jesslyn?
Present, ma'am.
Present. Justin? Absent. Karthik? Present. Kshetra?
Present, ma'am.
Lakshmi Nanda? Melita? Lakshmi Nanda absent or present?
Absent.
Absent. Melita,
Present, ma'am.
Meena,
Present, ma'am.
Revu. Revu, please.
Revu
Present. Said,
Present, ma'am.
Sania,
Present, ma'am.
Shania, Sean, Sowell,
Present, ma'am.
Sriram. Sriram. Absent. Srihari,
Present, ma'am.
Swati.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, bye all.